Hi, this is Sharnodip Banerjee from JoinEguru. JoinEguru is a leading live online classroom. Today I'm here to teach you something about Microsoft PowerPoint. Specifically, I need to focus on the most important and widely used tool of PowerPoint, which is animation. I'm quite sure that many of you already have some knowledge in it and the way it works overall. Still, for this video, I need to stick to basics of animation and gradually we'll deep into some complex examples of it. If you are a complete newbie, then you will get a complete understanding what is animation and why it is important in presentation. And if you're an experienced, then you will get a good brush up of animation. Let's get the ball rolling. I'm not going to choose this one called blank presentation. Instead of that, I need to have a template right now, which might help you understand how a corporate slide should look like. The file opens up and I'm going over to this slide, this one, which is one of the conclusive slides in this file. This setup is editable and you can remove the dummy content and add your own data. I'm going to change the name of the presenter. Remember, whenever you are thinking of adding an animation to a certain object, you just need to keep it selected beforehand. I have selected this placeholder which contains the thank you area. Next, I'm going over to this tab called animations, and under animations tab, you can see there are 4 segments available: entrance, emphasis, exit, and motion paths. You can choose any of these animation effects, whichever you think best for the selected object. I'm going to add zoom and I'm going to add wipe animation this time under entrance group. It's working. Next, I'm going to open animation pane. This sidebar displays the list of animated objects in your slide and it helps us to work on them further. You can change the duration of the animation. I've selected the animation on animation pane and I'm changing the duration of it. You can click on this button called play from to view the final result of the animation. It's working, but I don't think it seems good. You can change the direction of the animation at work by going over to this option called effect options. The direction of wipe animation is set from bottom by default and I am making it to from left. I'm selecting this placeholder which contains the presenter's name, and this time I'm going to add a new animation, zoom animation, under entrance group, and I'm changing the timing of it also up to 1 second. To check the final result on the presentation mode, you can press F5, but I don't think F5 shortcut key is proper this time, because F5 will start the presentation from the first slide. Right now, I just need to check the animations I have added only to this slide. Instead of pressing F5, that's why I am going to use another shortcut key which starts the presentation from the currently selected slide, which is Shift and F5. Press Shift and F5 at a time, or you can click this option on status bar slideshow. I'm clicking on this icon, hit enter and hit enter. To go back to the normal slide view, you can press escape. Why I have pressed enter twice to start the action of the animated objects? The reason lies in this field. Animation timing. Any animation you have added to a certain object is to be set as on click by default. On click means you can have the full control on the timing or the moment of the animation you think best for it to be activated. With previous or after previous is not dependent on your end. With previous means simultaneous execution of a certain animation with another one. And after previous helps us to set the certain number of seconds for an animation to wait before another one has completed its schedule. Next thing I'm going to do, add another animation to this caption of phone number. This time I'm going to add a new animation, fade under entrance. And I want the same animation to be applied to the phone number also. And to apply the same animation to the phone number, I'm going to show you the utilization of animation painter. I have selected the source animation and I'm clicking this option, animation painter, and I'm going over to the target object and I'm clicking on it. Next, I'm going to make it with previous. I'm clicking the icon slideshow, hit enter, press enter to make the caption appear, and the number will come at the same time also. What I'm going to do is to add another animation to the caption of mail ID, and I'm thinking of adding split animation. I'm changing the direction of it. The last object contains the mail ID and I am adding shape animation to it. You can see the order of all animations on animation pane, which one to come after other ones, and you can reorder them. I want the mail ID to appear at first and then the caption comes. So I am pushing it one step up and the caption comes one step down. I'm changing the timing of the animation I've added to the caption to play after the previous one, and I can delay its starting off for some seconds. But right now I don't need that. View the final result, hit enter, 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 and enter. Hit escape. You can add multiple animations to the same object, but to get another animation to with existing one, I just need to go to this section from where I can use the same animation effects. Otherwise, it will replace the previous one. These are the basics of animation. Stay tuned with us to learn more things about animation. Thank you.